Give yourself permission to not always be the perfect stellar Christian your parents want you to be. Your feelings matter and they deserve to be considered. Your parents are always going to be able to control you if you can't even control yourself.
Hello.
What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jordan Angeles, and welcome to episode 1 of my Double Lifers series. I'm so excited because I just know this series is gonna pop off. Today, we're gonna talk about the foundation of your success. Mastering this skill is going to be the backbone of every single thing you do. Whether you wanna move out, create your dream life, if you wanna have the dream career that you've always wanted, it doesn't matter. The lessons you learn today will be the foundation of becoming the best version of yourself. And this is the importance of knowing yourself, how to know yourself, why it's important, and why setting standards and boundaries is crucial to living a true, happy, authentic life. So grab a snack, get comfy, make sure you're warm, and let's get it. Growing up in a strict Jehovah's Witness household, oh my gosh, that is a mouthful. It comes with a lot of challenges, especially when it comes to your own individuality and becoming your own person. Self-discovery doesn't mean that you abandon every single thing that you believe. Instead, it's finding a way to discover what you truly believe, no matter what your parents tell you to believe or what you've been taught to believe. Understanding who you are helps you to strengthen your own relationship with yourself and align your true beliefs and values with your higher, authentic self. When I was a Jehovah's Witness, I didn't know who I was. I lost myself. I didn't stand for nothing, okay? I didn't stand for anything. I settled for little to nothing. I settled for dirt, literally dirt, in my jobs, relationships, friendships, everything. Let me tell you, settling is the worst thing you could ever do.
Don't ever settle.
I didn't have no boundaries. I didn't have no standards. I didn't have respect for myself. I didn't have love for myself. I didn't believe that I was worthy of nothing. I let anybody walk all over me. I was an extreme people pleaser. Even now, I'm still working on that because that is a work in progress. That takes a lot of time to unlearn, but I was a lot of things. So don't think that, y'all just see me here and, she's giving this advice. No, I can't. I started from the bottom. I started right where y'all were. I was just like you, didn't feel worthy of love. It was horrible, but I had to be the one to bring myself to my higher self. Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
But now that I've finally woken up, I've grown and I've learned valuable lessons, I'm a completely different person. I truly love who I am, who I'm becoming. I just love my very bright future. I love my present moment right now. I love where I'm at, and I just cannot wait to see where my future takes me. I was finally able to discover who I am, what I believe in, what I want out of life, and what I was put on this earth for. I know my purpose. I know my value. I know my worth. I know I am that girl, and that is my greatest power. And I want you guys to know yourself so you can tap into your greatest power.
In fact,
self-discovery can deepen your spiritual connection because it helps you understand how your faith aligns with your personal values and goals. And listen, this is regardless of whatever you believe. Whether you believe in God or you don't, you believe in religion or you don't, whether you believe in something, a higher power or not, it doesn't matter. When your parents constantly tell you what to believe and you just have this constant noise that you're surrounded by, this negative JW energy 24/7, it becomes extremely difficult, almost impossible to know who you truly are and to grow to be your best self. That's why becoming your best self requires you to go into uncomfortable situations. It requires you to get up, get out of your comfort zone, and to try new things so you can truly grow. Because when you know yourself, no one can talk crazy to you. No one can manipulate you. When you know yourself, you're set for life. No matter what. Even if you're still in your JW household for a couple more months, even a couple more years, knowing yourself is your greatest power no matter what control you're under. Once you know what's good, once you know who you truly are, once you know your purpose in life, once you know your vision, once you know your goals, once you know where your future is, once you know where you're headed to, you know your purpose, you know who you truly are, you know what you truly believe in, no one, absolutely no one can take that away from you because that power is within and it cannot be taken no matter what control you're under. Knowing yourself gives you your own power and it gives your power back. It gives you control over your own life. No one can tell you nothing. No one can control you anymore, even if it's mentally. You gotta start with the mental. You gotta start with the mindset. They may think they're controlling you, but within yourself, you are the only person who has control within your life. You're the only person who has power over your own life because you know your power and you know your value. Give yourself permission to believe in what you want to believe in. Give yourself permission to have differences from your parents. Give yourself permission to not always be the perfect stellar Christian your parents want you to be. Give yourself permission to be authentically you. Even if you gotta stay silent and you can't share with your parents yet, know it within. That's your true power. That's where you get mental strength. You can go to the gym all you want. You can build up your muscles all you want. But if you are not mentally strong, you will always fall. It's okay not to believe the same things that your parents do. It's okay not to always agree with your parents. That doesn't make you a bad person. That makes you human. That makes you someone that's not afraid to believe what you want because you're not afraid of what other people think. That means you're powerful. That means that you're your own person. Not a lot of people can do that. That's something to be grateful for because not a lot of people have those views. A lot of people are caught up in the fear of what their parents will think of them, and that's what traps them. That's what keeps them under their control. We're not meant to believe the same things. All of us, all humans, if every single human believed the same thing, do you know how boring life would be? Do you know how crazy life would be? Do you know how even more dangerous life would be? Knowing yourself is a necessary tool for pushing yourself through challenges. Y'all want to know how to push through? You need to know who you are and stand on it. If you don't stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. Knowing yourself empowers you to make decisions and choices that are best for you no matter what anyone else thinks. It gives you courage, bravery, strength. I know myself. It took time, but I finally figured out who I am and what my vision is. That's what gives me faith and courage. Understanding yourself and knowing yourself is a superpower. When you understand your strengths, your likes, your dislikes, your passions, your weaknesses, you can set goals that align with your true self. This is how you have a more fulfilled life with purpose. Self-awareness boosts and builds confidence. It's like having an internal GPS that guides you through life. You don't gotta ask nobody for the answers because the answers are already within you. When you know what you stand for, when you know what you believe in, you become more confident in expressing yourself and you make choices that reflects your values. Now that you understand the importance of knowing yourself, let's talk about how to actually know yourself. I wanted knowing yourself to be the very first episode of this series because we can't talk about anything else until we talk about you, until we can get that anchor, that foundation of knowing yourself. None of the tips and advice I give you in this series is gonna matter if you don't know who you are, if you don't have goals, if you don't have a vision, you don't know your purpose, it's not gonna matter. Your parents are always gonna be able to control you if you can't even control yourself. Know who you are. And hey, if you're still watching and you're enjoying the video so far, how about you drop a little like? How about you hit the like button and subscribe? Okay, let's get into how you can know yourself. Knowing yourself is an ongoing life journey. It's an ongoing process, but these tips will help you to start. 1, find moments for quiet reflection. You want to do self-reflection. This can be private time for self-discovery where you can explore your thoughts and feelings. Consider journaling. Actually, no. This isn't an option. I'm not telling you to consider. You need to journal. You need to document your life so you can see where you started and where you're going, and you can really let out all those emotions. You want so bad, oh, I want to vent, I want to tell someone this that actually understands. Why don't you tell yourself? You are the one person that understands yourself the most, the absolute most. So why don't you write it down and tell someone who understands you? That way you can understand yourself. Writing down your thoughts is one of the most therapeutic ways to process your feelings and track your personal growth. I've been journaling for years and it has truly changed changed my life, and I've been documenting my life for years, and the growth, y'all, the growth I've had over these past couple years is insane. It really helps you to see how much you're growing, because sometimes you just don't be thinking like, I'm not going nowhere, I'm in the same place that I was. But no, even if you feel stagnant, like, you can see that your mindset is starting to grow and it's starting to change. Document your life, get a journal and write down your feelings, write down how you feel, write down everything, write down your thoughts so you can know who you are. You have to take time for self-reflection. Ask yourself questions like, what are my passions? What do I love to do? What are my likes? What are my dislikes? What are my strengths and weaknesses? What's important to me? How do I want to be treated? What do I want my life to look like? Journaling is an amazing tool for this. Also, consider exploring your interests. Get out there. Try new things. Figure out what it is you like and you don't like. What are things that you like to do as a child that you can do now? Did you always love to bake? Take a baking class. You love to cook? Take a cooking class. You love to run? Go join a running club. Go try out a new gym. Go take a boxing class. Explore different hobbies and activities. You might discover hidden talents and gems and passions you didn't even know you had. And these passions and talents and gems could make you some serious money, okay? Don't be afraid to ask for feedback from friends, family, people that you trust though, okay? Not in a little, you know who I'm talking about. People that you can actually trust. Have a support system. Sometimes others see things in us that we don't even see ourselves. Connect with a supportive community, whether it's online, support groups. Be safe though, be safe. But finding like-minded people, it provides a sense of belonging and understanding. Now let's shift our focus to setting boundaries and standards. Having boundaries and standards is everything. This is how you're gonna have a healthy relationship with yourself and maintain healthy relationships with other people. Start by identifying your core values. What matters the most to you? What do you value? Your values will be the foundation of setting standards and boundaries in your life. Once you figure out what your standards are, what your boundaries are, you need to commit to it. A boundary of yours could be, I will not be having certain conversations with certain people because they upset me and it's my job to protect myself. I will not be forced to go to certain places because it gives me anxiety, and you're not going to force me to do that. Start respecting yourself more and start growing a backbone. I'm not saying to talk back to your parents or anything like that, but start having boundaries, because people who just trample over other people's boundaries and standards, they don't have their own boundaries and standards. So you need to be the bigger person and set them for yourself so you can start to be the one to take care of yourself. It's your job to communicate your standards and boundaries to your family, your friends, your teachers, your mentors, everybody. This is whether it's in friendships, relationships, dating, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? This is necessary for having healthy, open, and honest relationships. Don't be afraid to say no, especially when something doesn't align with your values or if something makes you feel very uncomfortable. No is a very powerful word, and it is your way of showing that you love yourself, you respect yourself, and you're taking care of yourself. If you want a more in-depth video of how to set boundaries, what are boundaries, what are standards, what are examples of boundaries, how do I set them with my parents, how do I have these hard, uncomfortable conversations with them, because they will not listen to me. You don't know my parents. They're controlling, they're this, they're that. I'm telling you, no matter what type of parents you have, you can set standards and you can set boundaries. I can teach you, but you gotta let me know. Just remember that your journey of self-discovery is personal and it's all about you. It's an ongoing process and it's the lifelong journey. This is a destination. Embrace the process, embrace the struggles, embrace the challenges, be vulnerable, stand in your power. Be patient with yourself and enjoy the journey of discovering you and who you are. So yeah, that's what I have for y'all today. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to the family so you don't miss any episodes on this really exciting series. This is only the beginning, y'all. We are starting off with you, but I promise as we get into the future episodes, it's gonna get juicy. We are going to talk about, you already know. I'm your homegirl, okay? I'm the big sis you always wanted. What?
That's right. damn me up.
So don't forget to stay true to yourself, take care of yourself, love yourself, know that you are worthy. You matter, your feelings matter, and your feelings deserve to be considered. No matter your age, your feelings matter and they deserve to be considered. It's time you accept your job and responsibility to take care of yourself and your feelings. So y'all, thank y'all for joining me. Isn't this such a cute little Paris jacket? But thank y'all so much for joining me. Y'all already know I love y'all so much, and I will see you in episode 2 of the Double Lifers series. Peace out, you all. Mwah.